Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. So I was in a flare, which is where my pain is a lot worse because I was pulling weeds, and then the one day that I pulled weeds last week, I think it was, I had the nerve to go dancing and my body said, "Oh, really? Oh, I'm gonna get you, girl. I'm gonna get you good." So I've been in a flare and I like to cut back weeds. It's kind of cool. But the muscles in my arms were killing me and it just wasn't fun. So I was forced to put ice on my back and take a major chill pill. So today I want to talk to you about a nasty, nasty topic. It's not really something people want to bring up. It's gross, but we need to talk about it, and that's fleas and ticks. Fleas and ticks are straight up nasty. Why they're even a thing, I don't know. They're nasty. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put her video in the description from a veterinarian in Canada. And she knows all about Borrelia, which is the bacteria that transmits Lyme disease. And she will talk to you about all of that, okay? And she mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, she mentioned that rosemary and cedar and, lavender and all these other smells that they're supposedly repulsed by. Honey, if they want your animal or they want you, it don't matter what you smell like. They're going to be like, "Oh, I don't normally like that smell, but anyway," and they're going to clamp on, and that's going to be it. So, they're just so nasty. Now, because the spray, okay, first of all, let me try to stay focused here. I'm going through all of this, so as I learn, I'm telling you because I don't want you to suffer like I am. Okay? When you have an animal that is always in the water and in the summertime to cool their body off, they go in the water, just like we go in the water when we get hot, right? So I don't care what the advertisement is for these topical treatments. Wait for 24 to 48 hours. Don't let the animal get wet, and then you're good to go. It's waterproof. A lot of them advertise that, and that's a load of bullshit. That's a load of bullshit. It's not waterproof, okay? 9 times out of 10, it's not waterproof. Now, this worked last year. It's not working this year. And once they go in the water, according to my vet, it dilutes that topical that you put on them from their neck all the way down to their, down their spine. You let it, like I said, you let it dry for a day or two, whatever the directions say, and then you're good to go. And that's bullshit. I don't know if the ticks are, getting used to things that worked last year are not working this year. So I have to go a different route, okay? Then I'm always pulling ticks off of him, which are straight up nasty, but I got all kinds of tools to use. And, I have gloves if I really feel like I've been doing pretty good with just using the tool and getting it. Of course, I have to put a muzzle on him because he goes off. And then a couple days ago, there was a big one on him. And when I took it out, he screamed. That broke my heart in a million pieces. And even as I'm talking about it, my eyes are getting watery because my intention is not to hurt him. And there's a reason why it hurt him. And I'll talk to you more about that too. Even though this is a disgusting topic, the more you learn, the more equipped you are to fight against these little bastards. Okay? Now, I didn't know this, but boy did I find out. I knew they had a death grip when they clamp into you, or your animal, they have a death grip and it's so hard to get them out depending on the size. The smaller ones are easier to get out. They're called nymphs. They're little babies, but they're easier to get out. The adults, on the other hand, like the one I took off of him, oh my God. So they have this thing that extends from their face. It's called a hypostome. So imagine my head is the head of a tick. Bleh, barf, okay? Anyway, so pretend that this was longer and this is the hypostome, okay? It's covered by these two flaps that's in front of a tick's face. Okay? When they go for you or your pet, they find the ideal spot to just hone in, okay? These, I forget what they're called. They open up like this. The hypostome extends itself. Well, first, before the hypostome extends, these two things on the side, when they open up, they have little barbs in them. And they go like this to your skin. Because they're digging in there. Almost like they're swimming into your skin with these barbs. They also inject you with something so you don't feel any of this. Okay? It's all a procedure they do. So they're swimming in there. They find the ideal spot. The hypostome extends into the skin. And it has barbs extending from it also. So if this is the hypostome, either side has barbs sticking out of it. So that is why they have such a death grip, because they lock it in with those barbs. Now, there is a dermatologist on YouTube, and he suggested you do not twist them to remove them unless when you try to pull, you can't make any progress. Then you can twist, gently twist to lift it out. Hopefully painlessly. Hopefully. But he's a dermatologist. He said there's no need. Usually you can use this tool. And it's like I've got a few tools. I started, gathering up my arsenal against these. Ugh. Anyway, so it's like there's different sizes. 3 come in a pack. They're green. I would try to remember to put the link in the description. I would try. They're green and they have a V at the bottom part. Obviously a narrow. And then you just slide it underneath as close to the skin as you could get and lift up. If for some reason it's a big one, a fully grown adult, you can't get it, don't force it, twist like 3 times and then pull. But normally twisting is not necessary. But in this case it was, because I hurt him and he screamed. I've never heard him scream before. And my God, that stabbed me right in my heart. That hurt me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to learn more about these. I'm going to learn about the damage they do. I'm going to learn what is their anatomy so that I can be better prepared to protect him. I removed 3 today. 2 were babies and 1 was adult. The adult was dead. I used a different spray today, and it seemed to do well. Tomorrow I'm so emotional because I don't like hurting my kid. Get it together, girl. Get it together. So tomorrow I am going to get permethrin for dogs. I use permethrin on my clothes. I use permethrin. Yeah, I spray it on my clothes. I'm in the woods all the time. The dog park is heavily wooded. One of the trails that myself and some friends, we routinely go up there together. I haven't been going because I'm trying to get my body to calm down from the crap I've been doing that my body doesn't like. So I'm been not doing the walk because I don't want to do more extra stuff that, So anyway, so that's how they burrow. The thing that opens up has barbs. And the hypostome, which is the middle part, it also has barbs. So if you're trying to lift it out and you're having a hard time, then go ahead and twist. But otherwise, you should be able to get as close to it as you can and lift it up. If the head remains inside your animal, that is not where the bacteria is. The bacteria is in the body, not in the head or the mouth. Okay? So, the bacteria is usually in their gut, and then it goes to the salivary glands of the tick, and then it goes from the salivary glands to the hypostome. So they spit the bacteria into you. If they are affected by the bacteria, they spit, and then they suck blood. Spit, suck blood. I know this is nasty, but I want y'all to be ready. I want you to have your fists up like, yeah, let's go. I want you to fight. I want you to know the anatomy, and I want you to know what you need to do. Now, here's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm receiving it tomorrow. It's called permethrin for dogs. I didn't even know that existed. I thought it was just for humans, okay? It does not go on your skin. Does not go on your skin. Only your clothing, not your underwear, your outer clothing, okay? And then for your skin that's exposed, you would go ahead and wear off or deep woods off. Either one is good. Deep woods might even be better, but whatever you have available, off is a good brand. The permethrin, because I saw a small class on YouTube. YouTube is like college, baby. YouTube is like college, okay? There's no reason not to know. You look it up, boom. Permethrin basically comes in contact. I'm going to spray his whole body with permethrin. I'm also going to get him on Simparica, which is expensive, but I need to get him on it because I need prescription strength, because these nasties are in full force and they're not playing. Okay? They're getting resistant to the stuff that normally would work. I'm noticing that. And if you also notice, if you go to Amazon, right, and you start looking for flea and tick medicines, most of them do not have a 5-star review. They may have a 3, some have a 2, 3, or 4, but not 5. You know why? Because those are not working anymore. They're not working anymore. Now, if you're fortunate where you live in the country, you don't have a massive problem with ticks, then you good. If whatever you've been doing still works, then continue to do that. By all means, continue to do that. But here in Missouri, it's bad. So, the permethrin is a spray, and it should last me until I could get more, but he's also going to get on Simparica next week, okay? Which is oral. For dogs that swim a lot, they need an oral pill, not a spray, because the water dilutes the spray. But that didn't happen last year. I put topical on him last year, and he was good to go. Even regardless of swimming. It's not working this year, okay? So he's going to get Simparica, the pill. I'm going to spray him down. In the meantime, I will spray him down with permethrin once I get it, specifically for dogs, okay? And then when the tick's legs come into contact with the permethrin, it works its way into the tick's body, and it basically destroys their nervous system. Yes! I'm down for this, okay? Yeah, it destroys their nervous system, and they will drop off and they will die. So he said it works quickly. The guy that I saw his little class, he said it works like 30 seconds or maybe longer than that, but after a while you'll eventually see it fall off and it's going to be dead because the permethrin destroys their nervous system. So it's a gross topic, but it's something we need to talk about because we need to combat these little bastards, and we need to get them off our animals. We do not want them on us. They can get the same diseases that we get. Dogs can get ehrlichiosis. Dogs can get Lyme disease too. So, with that being said, you have a window of 36 hours. I never wait that long, baby. I check him every day now, twice a day. Okay? And if he starts scratching with his teeth, I get his head out of the way, and I look and I feel to see if I can feel them, because there's a possibility he's itchy because he's got one on him or whatever. We're going to get to the bottom of this because I'm not having it. God dang it. I'm done. So yeah, they can get the same diseases that we get. If that tick has that bacteria in its system, it basically puts that in the wound. But you have a window of 36 hours to get rid of that tick. I would never wait that long, okay? That's just your time limit before your animal or that person contracts that illness. So I will give you as much information as I can. Sawyers, Sawyers, is the name of the company that makes permethrin for dogs. There might be a permethrin for cats too, if you've got a cat and your cat goes outdoors. Or you have a dog and a cat and your cat doesn't go outdoors, but it could get something from your dog. We got to be responsible. We don't want diseases. We don't want our babies, our fur babies, to get diseases either. So the more we know, the better we can do, and we have to be responsible pet parents and do the right thing for our children, our fur faces. So anyway, it's just been horrible. Another thing that I like, and I'm going to get it as soon as I'm able to, Black Flag has a, I want to say is it a gallon or half a gallon? I'm not sure. It's going to be bigger than the bottle I got last year. And you hook it to it's a Black Flag flea and tick treatment for the yard. And the areas that I frequent the most, I spray. You hook it up to the garden hose and you spray, and it kills it. You won't have a problem. You won't have a problem anymore with that, with ticks, fleas and ticks. One area in particular I sprayed twice because ticks were so bad last year too. I sprayed it twice just to be on the safe side. So I'm not playing. I'm getting all my guns, not literally guns, but all my ammunition. Let's go, let's go. Y'all want to attack my dog? You want to try to attack me? You done chose the wrong person now. I am not having it, honey. So quit laughing. It's not funny. All right, anyway, you guys be good. And like I said, I would try to give you links to the video that I saw. This guy shows you the anatomy of the tick and how it works and all of that. And it's very educational, and it helps you understand, like I said, why they have such a death grip. A nuclear bomb can't even get them off of you. What the hell? Now you know why. Once you understand the anatomy, you know why. So, like I said, gross topic, but it's something that we have to deal with, and we have to deal with it appropriately in order to fight them and win. You guys take care. Much love. Bye.